Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the sequel trilogy, will be directed by J.J. Abrams in just about 10 to 14 days from today. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie as we get closer to that principal photography stage, where they will be filming all the different scenes for the movie, etc. So, yesterday we went over Mark Hamill's potential new look for Luke Skywalker, quite possibly in Episode 9. If you guys want to go ahead and check out that post, it will be linked below in the description. But aside from all of that, we learned new details about the movie involving Oscar Isaac, Kelly Tran, and of course, Finn, who is portrayed by John Boyega. Now, a lot of you guys have been wondering what's happening over at the Cardington Sheds over in the UK. We've been talking about this for, I'd say, about a week and a half now at this point. That's giving us many different clues that this could very well be Yavin 4. Not only is this the same exact location that they used for Rogue One and A New Hope for the Yavin 4 Great Temple base, but the fact that JJ is implementing original trilogy continuity and prequel trilogy continuity as well, this could very well be pointing us in the right direction. Now, what's really interesting is that Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, and Kelly Tran will be filming in Cardington, as well as a bunch of extras in various uniforms. Starship sets are currently being constructed, indicating this could very well be the Yavin 4 base. However, guys, there's no confirmation as of yet on whether or not this is actually the Yavin 4 base, as we saw in Rogue One and, of course, Star Wars A New Hope. Now, the fact that Oscar Isaac and John Boyega and Kelly Tran are heading over to Cardington to film quite a number of scenes with many different extras, and the fact that there are going to be some starship sets, which means they're building these different types of ships that will be stationary within the hangars, the sheds, whatever you want to call them. I think that these are little subtle, clues that this could very well be the Yavin 4 base. Now, could this be a completely different base? Absolutely. However, one of the concept art descriptions that we went over about 2 days ago told us that, of course, that one of the concept art descriptions consists of a pyramid-like structure with a couple of E-wings flying out into the distance. Now, E-wings are actually a part of Legends material that could very well end up in Episode 9 and become a part of the new Disney canon by J.J. Abrams. Now, looking at what everything has happened with The Last Jedi, I'm really just crossing my fingers that Episode 9 just ends up being a very good movie, that a lot of the Star Wars fans out there will be satisfied, and that JJ will be able to really knock it out of the park and conclude the Skywalker saga in a very respectful way. So the fact here that, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, and Kelly Tran will be filming in the Cardington Sheds, they will be using tons and tons of extras in various uniforms, and there are going to be starship sets. I think that these are a lot of clues pointing to the fact that this could very well be the Yavin 4 base. Also, in case you guys didn't know, Poe Dameron is very familiar with Yavin 4. So it would only make sense for him to go over there, and I think that they're trying to really interconnect the Star Wars Episode 9 movie with the Poe Dameron comics and the other comics alike, quite possibly. Now, as far as the prequel trilogy continuity goes, we haven't heard too much about this. As far as filming goes, we do know that they're looking over in Italy, one of the lake locations, the same exact location that they used for Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, when Anakin and Padme are right by the side of that. Same exact location, which tells us we could also be very well heading over to the planet of Naboo. Now, if we head over to Naboo, and this has been a big subject these past couple of weeks now, if we head over to Naboo, what would be the main purpose of returning to a prequel trilogy planet such as that? Could there be quite connections between both Ben Solo and Padme Amidala? Maybe he's trying to learn more about his grandmother, or, I would have to say this, if this movie takes place, and it is taking place well after the events of The Last Jedi, maybe it's years upon years. We've heard 5 years, actually, for this movie. It could very well be a memorial to General Leia on the day that she died. And we're going to have tons and tons of people essentially honoring her in respect to her duties of what she did for the galaxy and the Resistance alike. So drop a comment below, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.